so that you see what I am looking for. You, in the meantime, are gonna stand at the very top of the mat, just so. For the moment, I will be facing the screen. I want you to take a nice deep inhale through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Drop your arms by your sides. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and rotate your palms toward the screen. Beautiful. Take another nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. I'm going to give you an image of what I'm looking for the next thing, as we are starting to activate our body, and we're also starting to listen to it and watch it very, very carefully. Go ahead and lock your knees. As you do that, you're probably using your quads. You're going to start to open up your chest, and I want you to feel that you're zipping out all the way from your pelvis to your chin, a very, very, very tight suit. Lifting through your belly, through your chest. Good. Excellent. Palms are now facing away from your body. Keep your knees very locked. Keep your arms very locked. Chin is slightly up with your next inhale. Raise your arms. And now reach your right arm as close to the ceiling as you can. And now switch, and your left arm goes as high as you can. One more time. Right arm. Left. I want you to feel the separation between your rib cage and your hips, and release your arms. Very nice. Now go ahead and lift your right heel and give me 3 nice, beautiful rotations, clockwise and counterclockwise, with your heel, with your ankle, just to open things up. Now you're going to raise your left heel and do the exact same thing 3 times. And I want you to observe the difference between your right and your left side. Is one a little tighter? Is the range motion different? So is anything clicking? All of these things are really good to know. Now go ahead and raise your heel again on the right side. However, I want you to tuck your toes under and press your shin and your ankle slightly forward. Just a nice little stretch here for your toes and the top of your foot. Nice. And switch. Left one, heel up, and then roll over your toes. Press forward. Very nice. And bring it back. And now lift both of your toes. And just your toes. So your feet are still on the mat. And now place your toes one at a time. Spread them lightly. I want you to start feeling that both of your feet are suddenly slightly wider and a tad flatter. This is your foundation. Take a nice deep inhale. With that, your arms are come all the way up. We're going to go into swan dive. So arms are going to go to the sides. Your chest is going to be forward. Your back is going to be arched. And you're going to continue folding forward until you no longer can fold. And then you're going to drop your arms and lift just halfway. Place your hands right above your knees. Press your chest open and shoulder blades together. So you're going to feel like your body is parallel to the floor. This is your standing tabletop. One more breath here. Reach your arms once again to the sides. And with your next inhale, come all the way up. And again, inhale, open up, reach, arms to sides, and swan dive again. Watch your back, keeping it as arched as possible. Fold forward as low as you possibly can. And then once again, place your hands above your knees. Press your body into a parallel to the mat position. Pull your shoulders back. This is your standing tabletop. You should feel that the back side of your legs is working. Release your arms again to your sides and lift. One more time. Growing a little bit stronger here. And swan dive. Back is arched. Very nice. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This time, I want you to place your hands on the floor, or possibly, if you cannot reach the floor, use those books that I mentioned in the beginning. So you're going to bend your left knee. You're going to reach your right arm toward the ceiling, and you are now rotating. Your right leg remains very straight. And I'm going to turn so that you can see what I am looking for is a beautiful, nice, long line between your fingertips. Your neck is in line with your spine. One more breath. Good. Go ahead and start bringing your right hand down under your chest, either on the floor or on top of your book or whatever you're using. Right knee bends, and left arm now reaches all the way toward the ceiling. This should feel like a really, really good stretch, and this is our first twist of the day, so please be careful. And if you have a mirror somewhere that you can possibly use, it would be so wonderful. Inhale one last time, and with an exhale, left hand comes down again. And again, lift your hands, place them right above your knees, and pull your shoulders back, shoulder blades together, nice. Reach your arms to your sides and start to lift once again, back into mountain pose. Place your hands together and drop them down to your heart center. Recenter. Feet are flat. Stomachs are very long and ready. Shoulders are pulled back. Reach your arms all the way up. You're still standing at the top of your mat, by the way. And you're going to lean to the right side of the body. Come with your next inhale through the center, and with an exhale, lower yourselves to the left. Come again through the center, and this time lower yourselves back. Drop your arms as far behind your ears as you can. Arch your back, bring the chin up, and reach your arms to sides. Go ahead and come into swan dive. Good. Bring your arms behind you, clasp your hands. You are in a forward fold, and your shoulder blades are together. Inhale, and with an exhale, lower your chest as close to your knees as you can as you bring the knuckles away from the top of your head. One more inhale, and with an exhale, keep your arms as far away from your hips as possible. Start to bend your knees. Find your way into your chair pose, but your hands are going to be behind you. Warming up our legs here. And now we're going to go back and forth. Forward fold and the chest. Ready? Inhale. And with an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair one last time. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands and see if you can reach your floors just a tiny bit more. I'm hoping that things have opened up a little bit. I'm standing now at the front of the mat, just like you should be. Bend your knees and bring your left leg back. Drop your left knee on the floor, and I am looking for a nice long line between your knees. Shift your hips gently side to side. But what I really want you to try and do is not lean your chest into your right thigh, but actually be active through your upper body. You're opening the hip flexors here. And it's okay if your hips are still back a little bit. It could be a lot in your left hip flexor or in the left thigh. So move gently side to side. Good. Reach your right arm up. So now you are rotating. Your chest is facing your right knee and your right arm is parallel to your left arm. Draw your shoulders back, your chin is up. One more breath. Very nice. Bring your right hand back in and shift your hips back, straightening your right leg, drop your chest down, opening up your hamstrings. Now we're going to go into this movement a little bit faster. Ready? Inhale, lift your chest, push your body forward, right arm in your inner twist, and back in, shift your hips back, and straighten your right leg. And again, open up into a twist, and come into your hamstring stretch, forward fold. One last time, opening up, and folding forward. And from here, shift your body forward, and we are lifting through the chest and through our stomach and through our rib cage. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Release your hands back on the floor. Tuck your left toes. Step your left foot forward. Good. And now step your right leg back into lunge and immediately drop that right knee. Once again, lift through your upper body so that you're not really leaning into that left knee, and shift your body gently side to side. Release your right toes here. One side will be more open than the other. That's just a given. Very nice. All right, right hand is either on the floor or on the block. Reach your left arm up. Your chest is now facing your left knee, and you're twisting in this direction. Good. 1 more breath. Try not to sink into your right shoulder, so don't go for this. Keep everything really, really open and very strong. Nice. Release your left hand back on the floor, and now we're shifting our hips back. Good. Opening up our left hamstrings, pull your shoulders back. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Remember, this is a stretch, but you are still very, very active. And we're going to go now forward and back with a twist on the side. So right hand remains on the floor. Ready? Inhale, open up, rotate, and come back down. Forward fold into the left knee. And again, shift your body forward and rotate to the left. Feel the difference? Hopefully you do. And forward fold. 1 more time. Open up. Don't lean into your right shoulder. And back in. Good. And from here, forward and lift all the way. 3 breaths. Chest is open. Collarbones are wide. Chin is slightly up. Arms are as far away behind your ears as possible. Beautiful. After your 3rd exhale, bring your hands back down on the floor. Bring your right foot forward now to join your left. Keep your knees bent. Open up into your chair pose. That chair pose, we've already done a little bit of it. Just imagine that you're sitting down on a tiny stool. 1 more breath. And go ahead and lift up. All right, your legs are pretty warm as well. Once again, you are right here at the very beginning. Everything should be much looser. Everything should feel that things are warming up. Arms up, swan dive. Now we're going to work a little bit more on our spine. Soften your knees. Left leg goes back and bends. Right leg goes back and bends. And we are in a tabletop position. Shift your hips gently side to side. So your knees are aligned with your hips. Your hands are aligned with your shoulders. Do not bring your hands in front of your shoulders. Really doesn't do you any good. We're going to work here a little bit on our arching. So I just want you to imagine that your shoulder blades have 0 distance between them. Your elbows are trying really hard to rotate toward each other, okay? That pulls your shoulders further back. I want you to drop your belly and allow your tailbone to curl up. You should feel that pretty much every single muscle in your back is working. Now listen very carefully. Do not separate your elbows. In this position, drop your elbows on the floor. Inhale, and with an exhale, lift up again. Avoid bringing your elbows out. We'll do that 2 more times. Keep the distance between your elbows, and that's hard. Keep the distance between your elbows the same throughout the entire movement. Ready? Inhale, and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Step your left leg back. Step your right leg back. Drop your hips down. We are in Sphinx. So you should have felt a lot of it in your upper arm. Very nice. Now, continue keeping that arch in your back. Look over your right shoulder. Come through the center and look over your left shoulder. Very nice. Again, over your right. Over your left. Very cool. Come to the center, straighten your arms. If this is too much, drop your elbows back on the floor, but please remember not to pull them out. They're going straight down. And look over your right shoulder once again. And now your left shoulder. Coming back down to the floor, elbows. Place your belly on the floor, reach your arms in front of you. This is the last thing that we're gonna do. I think we're gonna be really warm, and then from there on, we're gonna start playing a little bit with every single muscle in our body. You're gonna release your right arm and your left leg and place them down. Switch. As high as you can, left arm, right leg. Gently place them on the floor. You are in control. 2 more times on each side, alternating. Keep pulling your shoulders back. Your neck is very neutral. As you grow stronger, lift your leg just a tiny bit higher. Lift your arm just a little bit higher. You are using your muscles in the back to do that. One last time, left arm and right leg. Very nice. Drag your hands towards your chest. We're going to go into child's pose, where your knees are going to be slightly wider than your hips. Your toes are going to be together. Your arms are going to be prostrated in front of you. And you're going to drop your forehead on the floor as your hips are reaching your heels. If you have any knee issues, find your variation. It's very easy to not go all the way down. You will still find solace in this. With your next inhale, lift your chin, start to move your body up, forward, bend your elbows, start to drop your chest between your hands. Just go as far as you can, press forward, and inhale when you come all the way into straight arms. This is your high cobra. Beautiful. Shift your hips back. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I'm looking for. Right foot comes forward between your hands. You're going to rotate your left leg so that it is now at 90 degrees to your right. Press your body gently forward. You'll feel a big difference in the way your left hip is going to feel. This is going to be slightly challenging just because it's such an unusual way of rotating our legs. Don't allow your right knee buckle in because it will probably want to. You're going to start to raise your upper body, bring your arms above your head, and shift your body as forward as you possibly can. So this is your kneeling warrior one. From here, we're going to go into kneeling warrior two. So you're going to rotate your body and your arms are going to come down to your shoulder height. Beautiful. And again, inhaling forward, exhale, rotate. One last time. Inhaling forward, rotate. Inhale forward again and bring your hands back down. Re-rotate that left knee and bring your right leg back. Again, we're going to go through the chaturanga. Remember, arch your back, pull your shoulders back, start to draw your chest to an invisible line between your hands. Just go as low as you feel comfortable and confident, and then start to move your body forward and into this arched position, cobra. Does look like cobra, doesn't it? All right, we're going to do it on the other side. Hips back, left foot comes forward. And if it takes you a little while to bring it forward, don't worry about it. Go at your own pace, please. So rotate now your right leg. I'm showing it from this direction. And lift up first, settle in, and then start to press your body forward as you're lifting your arms above your head. Like I said, it's unusual. Just watch with that left knee. Don't allow it to come in. Press it out. You should very, very clearly see your big toe. Inhale, and with an exhale, just rotate your upper body and bring your arms to your shoulder height. Inhale, forward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring yourselves back into warrior one. Reach forward, release that right leg. Good. Bring your left leg back. Feel free to go into child's pose or stay in your tabletop position and shift your hips gently side to side. 2 more breaths. Either one is perfectly fine. There is no wrong. What is wrong is to feel pain. Otherwise, it's all good. All right, we're going to go into a full variation of our warrior one and warrior two. Roll your shoulders back, arch your back, inhale, elbows, chest, and finally big arch. Tuck your toes, use your core muscles to shift your hips all the way up. Good. So now you have created this little triangle position. Your hands and your feet are on the floor. Pedal them, pedal your feet a little bit for me. Bending one knee while the opposite heel is reaching the floor, and then switch. Just to open things up a little bit. Good. Inhale. Raise your right leg. Stay here for me for just a sec. I want you to understand that this 3-legged downward facing dog is a big balancing thing. From here, look in front of you, bend your right knee and start to move your body forward as you bring your right foot forward. If it's too hard, drop on your left knee, bring your right foot forward like you did before, and then straighten your left leg. Either one is just fine. Good. Rotate your left foot. So now it is diagonal in comparison to your right foot. And then from here, gently rise. You need to use your right thigh. Please do. Open up. All right. So from here, you're going to once again bring your arms behind you. We did that already in the beginning of the class. Clasp your hands again. Pull your shoulders back. It should be much easier to do it now because you've done this already. Bring yourselves a little bit further into it. Stay very firmly on both feet. Inhale, and with an exhale, lean forward. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Don't drop your arms on your hips. Your arms are still away from the top of your head and they're on their own. One more breath. Nice. Lift up, release your arms. We're back in Warrior One. From here, we're going to rotate into Warrior Two. Just like we did when we were in the kneeling position. You're shifting both your left shoulder and now left hip back, bringing your arms now to your shoulder height. Looking over your right fingertips. Breathe. Breathe. All right, once again, we're going to go through this series of Warrior One, Warrior Two. Ready? Inhale, rotate your left hip and your left shoulder forward. And exhale, left hip, left shoulder back, arms to T. And again, inhale. And exhale. If you have to make several extra breaths, don't worry about it. Inhale again, last time to Warrior One. And last time to Warrior Two. Good job. Come windmill your arms. Right hand, left hand, both come on the floor. Rotate that left heel. Drag your right leg all the way back, and you are back in downward facing dog. Good. So when we are in down dog for 3 breaths and you feel like you need an extra break, just go into your child's pose. Release your left leg now. Good. Find your balance. It's not easy. Everything has shifted. Do not lose your breath. Good. Look in front of you. Bend that left leg and find your way to bring that left foot between your hands. Rotate your right heel now. Take your time. Change angles. Find a way to get into it as comfortably as possible. But please do not lose the fact that your neck is still in line with your spine and your shoulders are still pulled back. And go ahead and lift up. If you have to use your left thigh to do that, so be it. Good. Beautiful. Settle in here. Both hips are facing forward, chest, shoulders. All of this is perfectly aligned. One more breath here. Now, release your arms behind you again. Clasp your hands, but see if you can clasp it with the opposite thumb on top. Let me just play a little game here. All right. Shoulder blades together, your back is arched. Ready? Inhale, and with an exhale, lean forward. 2 more breaths. Long neck, don't drop it. 1 more breath. With your next inhale, lift up. Press into that left leg to help you. Good. Return your arms overhead. And now we're going to go into Warrior Two. So you're going to see it from the other side. You're rotating right shoulder, right hip, and arms are going to be at your shoulder height. Settle in here. Open your chest, open your belly. Ready? We're going to go back and forth. Rotate your hips, And your shoulders forward, inhale. Rotate your right hip and right shoulder back, exhale. And again. Warrior one. Warrior two. One last time. I know you're getting tired. Stay with me, we're almost there. And warrior two. Good job. Windmill your arms forward. Left leg is gonna go back, release that right knee. Place your knees gently on the floor. And go ahead and shift your hips back. Definitely resting in child's pose. Shift your hips gently side to side. Relax your toes as you do that. Walk your hands to the right side of your body. Align your chest with your right knee the best you can. Place your left hand on top of your right hand and drop. The left side of your body should be longer than the right. Stretch it. Breathe into it. We're staying here for a few extra breaths. Good job. With your next inhale, lift. Walk your hands to the left side of your body. Align your chest now with your left knee and place your right hand on top of your left. And again, adjust and start to stretch the right side of the body. Breathe, relax your neck, drop your head. Enjoy this. Very nice. Walk your hands back to center. And once again, we're going to lie down on our belly. So shift your body forward. Drop your hips, soften your elbows, and gently place your belly on the floor. And again, we're going to go ahead and lift. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, nice and strong. You're going to take an inhale. And right arm, left leg. Softly place them down with an inhale and switch. Keep your neck relaxed. And switch again. Right arm, left leg. You're only using your back muscles here to do that. Left arm, right leg. Slow. Find your own breathing. Last time, right arm, left leg. And last time, left arm, right leg. Very nice. Fold your hands under your forehead, drop your forehead, relax. One more breath. Lift your chin. Separate your hands, draw them under your right parallel to your chest. Remember, your elbows are constantly pointing back so that pulls your shoulders away from your ears. Very nice. And go ahead and come into your high cobra. And from here, downward facing dog. Good. Walk your feet to the center of the mat. Walk your hands towards your feet. Drop your hips down. We're going to go into chair again. Hands to your heart center. You should feel a little bit stronger in your chair because your back is stronger, your core is stronger, and your legs are much warmer. Inhale. And with an exhale, lift all the way up. We're going to go into a series of stretches. And then once again, we're going to lift up. So I need you to go ahead and sit down. Your legs are going to be really wide. Open up your arms. Inhale, and with an exhale, rotate to your right, reaching your left hand towards your right toes. Inhale, come through the center. Rotate in the opposite direction. Coming up again, inhale. Rotate to your right. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Don't drop your right arm, it is still all the way there. Lift up, you're using your core and your back muscles to do that. And come back to the left, right hand. If you cannot touch your toes, by the way, don't worry about it. Just place your right hand anywhere on your left leg. And return. Very nice. Bring your legs together. This next one is going to be just a stretch. Bend your right knee. Place that right foot on the outside of your left knee. Press your chest forward as you're hugging your knee. So your back should be really strong. Hug your knee. Reach your arm all the way behind you. Open up. 2 more breaths. Return your body forward. Watch this one carefully. We're still working on that right leg. You're going to lift it up. You're going to place your right foot inside your left elbow and your right knee inside your right elbow. And you're going to try and squeeze it, bringing it towards your chest as you're bringing your chest towards your calf, like a baby. And maybe move it around. Nicely done. Good. Grab your right leg and bring it forward. Left knee bend, left foot on outside of your right knee. Once again, lift your chin and your chest and bring your chest toward that left knee. Hug it now with your right arm and rotate your body to the left and then back as far as your spine allows you. And go ahead and gently return that. And again, we're playing now with our left leg. So go ahead and lift it. So your left foot goes inside your right arm, right elbow, and left knee inside your left elbow. Press your chest forward and press your leg towards your chest. And I understand perfectly well if it's not working out that great. Just attempt it and see how far you can go. Next time it's going to be easier. It's fun to try new things. Very nice. Go ahead and return that. Good. Now we're going to do a few back bends. Right leg goes out. Left knee is in bent and left foot is as close to your pelvis as possible. So if this becomes uncomfortable, find slightly different angle for your left knee. You're going to reach your right hand as close to your right toes as you can. If you cannot grab it, grab your ankle. Doesn't matter. Reach your left arm forward like you're trying to cover your right hand with your left. Reach both of your arms up. Left one is going to come behind you. Press into your left and lift your hips up. Nice, beautiful back bend. This is your waterfall on the knee. Breathe. One more breath. Shift your body back. Switch. Left leg out. Right knee is bent. You're really open now, so you should be able to go pretty far. Left arm towards your left toes or wherever you can reach. Right one is trying to come and cover your left. Nice. Release that. Start to lift up. Right arm is behind you. Right hand on the floor to support. Inhale, and with an exhale, shift your hips up as you're bending your back and bringing your left arm above you. 3 breaths. Drop your hips back down on the floor. Good. Bend your left leg. And I'm going to ask you to try something different. So instead of just crossing your legs, see if you can place them. I hope you can see it. See if you can place your shins parallel to each other and the top of your foot on the floor. Okay? Settle in here. Place your hands on your knees. Press your chest forward. 2 more breaths, just like so. Good. Bring your hands in front of you. Walk all the way to the right. Lean and rotate. And then slide your hands through the floor. Left arm on the floor, right one over. And again. To your right. To your left. One more time to your right. And one more time to your left. Good. Arms to your shoulder height and very strong. Inhale, rotate to your left as far as you possibly can. And then through the center to the right. We're working a lot today on our spine and the rotation. There's a good chance you're going to feel that something good has happened to it, and in the form of slight soreness, but you will also be really, really open. One last rotation to the left, chest is open. Your back is very strong. And coming all the way to the right. And to the center. Yes. We're going to give our shoulders and our back a nice, happy break. And go ahead and sit down so that you can lie down on the floor. But for now, just round your back. Drop your head. Hug your knees, but don't do anything crazy. Just relax. Very nice. And from here, go ahead and hug your knees. Really, really hug them. Press your nose into your knees. Press your forehead into your knees, whatever it is. Squeeze every single muscle in your body, whatever you can do to feel every single one of them. Inhale one more time deeply. And with an exhale, go ahead and release everything. You're lying down 1 vertebra at a time on the floor. You're straightening your legs. And suddenly everything is heavy. And I want you to listen to this heaviness. I want you to feel that like a wave, this heaviness is going all the way from your toes, upwards through your legs, towards your pelvis, towards your tummy. And as it continues to go up, you grow heavier and heavier and heavier. It goes up through your rib cage, through your lungs, and your stomach, and your heart, and now your chest, and your throat. Your shoulders are so heavy you can't lift them. Your arms are heavy. Letting go. Allow that weight to take control. Continue relaxing through it. Your forehead, your cheeks, your lips, your chin, your neck. Your eyelids are so heavy. You are completely relaxed. There are no other worlds. There are no other thoughts. Just being heavy into the floor. Allowing yourselves to relax completely and endlessly. Wiggle your toes and your fingers for me. Take a nice deep inhale. Wake up your rib cage, your heart, and your lungs. Smile. Reach your arms overhead and stretch, stretch, stretch with your next inhale. Maybe arch your back. Very gently and slowly. Make your way into a comfortable seated position. Open up your eyes. Move your body side to side. Reach both of your arms up toward the ceiling. Place your hands gently together and bring them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me today. Namaste. I'm going to unmute you guys.